If you shop on Amazon, you should use Wikibot.
Just some of my favorite truths. Songs. But it has to be.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
A lie is a lie, and it don't matter how many dumb sheeple believe it. And the truth is the truth, hiding right out in plain sight, and still people don't see it. Man, this shit got me heated, and I won't stop till the elite are being defeated. They keep us deceived about everything that we think, and they keep it a secret. What we're taught is not conducive with reality. Big bang, evolution, and there's gravity. I tell the truth, and then these motherfuckers laugh at me, telling me the earth is Photoshop because it has to be. Most people accept the deception happily, but what they're doing to us all is a tragedy. God created the heavens and the earth in a verse, but we're living in a galaxy. They say we're monkeys on a ball flying through outer space, but there's no proof. It seems to have vanished without a trace. NASA and other agencies falling down from grace.
It's 420 somewhere.
Pseudoscience and get out my face. I'm the antisocial type. You're a government prototype. That's why you make it a point to tell me that I'm crazy every time you're angry, because you know I'm right. I'm standing outside the house of cards about to watch it fall. No more living on a cartoon ball. Horizon means horizontal. Indoctrination is awful because you're taught the glow model. Ever since y'all could crawl. We follow rapists and murderers, liars, thieves, and sun worshippers, saying we can't see curvature because we're all too small. And though it's never been proven, they say we're ripping and shooting. The earth is spinning and moving. Oh, no, not at all. It's a criminal enterprise where deception intensifies. Assholes got us all living life on a cartoon ball.
It is Photoshop.
But it has to be. It is Photoshop.
What you're seeing here is a mirage.
They say that we went to the moon 6 times, but pure BS is the way that smelled. Now they're telling us that we can't even leave the planet because of the Van Allen radiation belt. Yeah, okay, sure. NASA, what you lying for? You lying now, you lied before. I can't take this anymore. The only thing they took to space was your imagination. Fake aliens are coming, now they have you waiting. We need to do something about it, no procrastination. Trying to cause the masses to awaken, that's the path I'm taking. But you can see if you check all the percentages. So many people having cognitive dissonance. But that's what happens at the loss of your innocence. Then you get involved with all of this wickedness. They try to do all the humans this way. So are they just idiots? Who is to say? Conditioned by the television, it makes your decisions, opinions, and you just obey. Stuck in the material domain of Satan, where everything in each and every day is pagan. Mandela effect, because the game is changing. People waking up and now the cage is shaking. The earth is flat, and that is a universal fact. If it isn't that, then tell me where the fuck the curve is at. They tell us that we can't see it because we're all too small, and now we're spinning on a cartoon ball. Horizon means horizontal. Indoctrination is awful because you're taught the glow model. Ever since y'all could crawl. We follow rapists and murderers, liars, thieves, and sun worshippers, saying we can't see curvature because we're all
too small.
And though it's never been proven, they say we're ripping and shooting. The earth is spinning and moving. Oh, no, not at all. It's a criminal enterprise where deception intensifies. Assholes got us all living life on a cartoon ball.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage.
Life is like a box of boxes.
For your mind.
Don't be afraid to live and think outside of it. But it has to be. But it has to be.
What you're seeing here is a mirage. But it has to be. It's Photoshop. But it has to be. It's Photoshop. But it has to be. What you're seeing here is a mirage.
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
Imagine that. It's flat. Home of the slave, land of the zombie.
It's time we find out what's real. Take the red pill and face our enslavement. But don't nobody wanna say shit. Without y'all, man, I can't do a thing and I hate it. Yo, there's gotta be a way we can change this and expose those who remain nameless. Illuminati agents, assailants with knowledge handed down from the days of the ancients. Got us living like vagrants under surveillance while we're working for these minimum wages. Then go back to our cages where we're late making payments on a regular basis and just watch entertainment where they could just rub the shit all in our faces. I'm so sick I can't take this, so I'm looking for ways to escape from the matrix. It seems death is the only option, but that doesn't mean I'm pulling out my shotgun. My body's locked up, but my mind is sovereign. I feel a little better being free of the doctrine. But the truth is a gift and a curse, something that I'm always dealing with and it hurts. Can't sleep at night and it gets on my nerves. Sometimes I wish I could live in reverse. Go back to being a kid again, eating cinnamon toast crunch, not knowing much about the world we're living in. Everything was so promising, hopes and dreams were just blossoming. Conspiracy watch wasn't on the curriculum. Instead of sitting and wishing that some of these things could be different and always paying attention, vigilant citizen. I know you believe you're autonomous, but that's simply preposterous. I'm telling you that freedom just isn't genuine.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem.
That's for sure.
Government is the problem.
Yep.
And everybody gets mad at me, but looking for the truth is so sad to see. But that's just the way that it has to be. ODDTV, blasphemy. I guess your brain doesn't have the capacity to understand that freedom is a fallacy. You rather stay in the herd mentality and keep going in your false reality. Humanity is going in the wrong direction. Insanity we have down to perfection. No consciousness and a lost perception. Are we ever even gonna start reflecting? Probably not, but that's okay. We can keep living life like a masquerade. Keep living like slaves till we pass away. And our kids are the ones that'll have to pay. We'll keep on going right down the drain till we're hollow drones. We walk around like some zombies and can't get off our phones. It's got me feeling like I'm the only one all alone, and wishing there was a new place that I can call my home. But since there isn't, I'm still right here and I'm dealing with it. Getting high just to get by cause I'm not feeling this shit. Those in charge of what's going on never will admit it. It's time we rise up and reveal the wicked.
Stand up and speak up.
Don't give yourselves
It's all evil and tyranny.
Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your
Stand up and
lives,
speak up.
tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel.
It's all
Drill
evil
you,
and
diet
tyranny.
you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate.
Love
the
the
unloved
truth
for the unnatural.
enough to share it.
Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise.
Mr. Wordsworth, you are found to be obsolete. The purpose of this hearing is to make a finding in the matter and make a sentence accordingly. Do you understand that?
I understand that.
Your occupation?
A librarian.
What? A librarian. Since there are no more books, Mr. Wordsworth, there are no more libraries. lives. The field investigators in your sector have classified you as obsolete.
Yep, death panels are real.
There may be a time when the robots come alive and the unavoidable battle of flesh and metal will arrive. When the computers made to serve us suddenly become aware through demonic life possession that's been programmed and prepared to replace belief in God with a mechanical device that can change its shape and make a face just like the Antichrist. It's the evilest incarnation that promises transformation, the technological abomination that causes desolation. It's been prophesied to come alive. We've known it throughout time, from the book of Daniel to every sci-fi movie storyline. It's a collision course, and yes, of course, we've set our course to fail. It's an imminent conclusion in the making. Every detail has been analyzed and advertised and televised to see, to synthesize and recognize mankind bionically as our rights and freedoms crumble and our liberties deplete. How long before they pull our plug and make us obsolete?
There is no God. The state has proven that there is no God.
You cannot erase God with an edict.
You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth.
Why? No man is obsolete.
You have no function. You're an anachronism, like a ghost from another time.
I am nothing more than a reminder to you that you cannot destroy truth by burning pages.
You're a bug, a crawling insect, an ugly, misformed little creature who has no purpose here, no meaning.
We may pretend we're in control, that we're still behind the wheel, but soon they'll take that too with the driverless automobile, and it will absolutely seem crazy to kids in future times that we actually could drive our cars and that it wasn't a crime, that once there was a day we weren't controlled by the machines. In the past, when things were crafted by the hands of human beings, when patience was a virtue and quality was key, and the products we created were artistic and unique, in the age when books were digital and libraries were real, and the things we own were in the cloud but in our hands to feel, when photographs had solid mass and music was on vinyl, and people made the most of things before the word recycle. If something broke, you'd fix it, and there were parts you could replace, and the things you couldn't find or afford, then you would make. You would guarantee a warranty without terms or conditions, and a monthly contract wasn't needed, and nor was a subscription.
I am a human being.
You're a librarian, Mr. Wordsworth.
I don't care. I tell you, I don't care. I'm a human being. I exist. And if I speak one thought aloud, that thought lives, even after I'm shoveled into my grave.
Illusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Illusions that you inject into your veins with printer's ink. The narcotics that you call literature. The Bible. You have nothing but spindly limbs and a dream. And the state has no use for your kind. You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth.
A lie. No man is obsolete.
You're not a dish. You're a man.
Guess they're going to give us commercials between everyone. Doesn't normally do that, but it will.
Dawkins told the crowd they should ridicule religious people. Let me quote him. He says, mock them, ridicule them in public. Their beliefs are insane, therefore they should be ridiculed with contempt.
Years in the future, this may serve as a reminder, like a verbal time capsule. All of your treasure meant for the minds that denied in the past, ignoring the signs every time that we asked you to listen. You dismissed us consistently, and now you're living out prophecy. First hand witness to the times and the miseries. No denying all the signs and conspiracies. We poured a heart out and urged you to listen, implored you to think, to make the right decision. Laughing aside, you just played the devil's advocate. Every time you heard the truth, you turned the opposite. Rejected anything that's turned against your politics. Convince yourself that you were good by thinking positive. Always the optimist, are used to confident that ignorance is bliss. During the apocalypse, smack dab in the middle of the storyline. Slap in your face, shifting your paradigm. Switching your mind for the memories you blocked out. The information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning Wanted cause that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible. Every day triggers on memories, reminders, remaining remnants remembered by survivors. Each together from the fragments of a quagmire. Lost souls gathered hungry around a campfire, brought together through the common recollections, torn apart by the warnings that they questioned. Looking back, they knew this day was unavoidable. They hated God, embracing sin whenever possible. Gave control to everything they knew was evil. Sold their souls and now they're living like medieval. A whole world without laws or morality, living in poverty and running from reality. I had a picture of missed opportunities, all the what ifs and lost possibilities. Cities burn like a giant crematorium, mountaintops collapse like an accordion. Wars are rumbling, governments crumbling, storm clouds gather around, hear the thundering. Smack dab in the middle of the storyline, slap in your face, shift in your paradigm, searching your mind for the memories you blocked out. The information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning calls that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible. Anarchy reigns in the streets, in the alleyways. No escape from the pain in the end of days. Left alone with no internet or telephone. Cities and graveyards crumbling catacombs. Apocalyptic wickedness and pestilence. Epidemics and afflictions, malevolence. No protection, no government or military. Just infections and really full cemeteries. Catastrophes on another level biblical. Miserable when the locust swarm is visible. Turn and run from the state, you knew the outcome. Acting dumb and ignorant and asking how come. A social justice warrior with your politics. Emotional, convince yourself of willing ignorance. Way too late, no excuse to have a safe face. And now you're living in a world without a safe space. Smack dab in the middle of the storyline, slap in your face, shift in your paradigm, searching your mind for the memories you blocked out. The information that you knew was true but locked out. Conversations that you wish could be repeated. Warning calls that you wish you would have heeded. Thought all those Christians were living in denial, but now you do anything to understand the Bible.
What if you're wrong?
Well, what if I'm wrong? I mean, anybody could be wrong. What if you're wrong about the great juju at the bottom of the sea?
Where's the accountability? EPA across the board said it was okay for first responders to walk into that asbestos trap. Controlled demolition by Larry Silverstein, the usual suspects that benefited. EPA also says you can inject an 18-month-old baby with poison that a 250-pound man can't handle by their own standards. You know, come on, where's the accountability? I knew a few people who were murdered on the 11th. Talked to family members in their remembrance. Subsequently, I have allied with brave first responders who have now died. So when they tell me I'm disrespecting the victims, I feel compelled to smack them with a big fat dictum. So take it from an authoritative source. It's not prudent to remain on a pejorative course. They made you want to bomb Islam. Fuck all of them, cause all they got is ad hominem, ad nauseum. If you believe Muslims carried out 9/11, there may be a place for you in Jew heaven. And I'm talking about here, forget the afterlife. You are not prepared for what disaster's like. I'm not a rapper and this isn't a song. It takes a real man to admit when he's wrong. You don't think 9/11 was an outside job. You must pray to the Talmudic God. The game is on, your brain's in a fog, yelling at the television like a big fat slob. You don't think 9/11 was a Mossad job. You must pray to the fake Jew God. They got your mind stayed ensconced in a fog, yelling at the television like a big fat slob. I blame you. What you gonna do, and do? You can't sue me, cause what I say is true. My words contagion like the flu. Ashkenazim, you are ultra pathetic. I'm anti-Semitic, you are not the Semitic. And even Alex Jostein has admitted that. Once you make a move, you cannot get it back. They put a knife to the throat of your librarian, Khazarian. With your life, you better beware of them. You thought that shit was all behind you. You never thought the karma was ever gonna find you. My people ain't believers in that. It don't get much more egregious than that. You're told bold lies about the globosphere. The penalty is treason. That's the reason that you're out of here. Fake regrets, there's no word for it. Like space cadets in low Earth orbit. My father father told me at the tender age of 2, son, beware of what these slimy motherfuckers do. You don't think 9/11 was an outside job? You must pray to the Talmudic God. The game is on, your brain's in a fog, yelling at the television like a big fat slob. You don't think 9/11 was a Mossad job? You must pray to the fake Jew God. They got your mom stayed ensconced in a fog, yelling at the television like a big fat slob.
COVID's alive. That's right, folks. But don't wear the mask of the beast.
Some say the fear inside their brains. Each and every day, they're sheltered in place. It's another hoax. How the rulers get so bold, disrupting all our lives to increase their control. But the truthers, we're gonna stand up and fight, 'cause we know COVID's alive. We know COVID's alive. Look at all the sheep with their masks in the days, walking right off the cliff. We're gonna go our separate ways. They'll do just what they're told, stay locked down in their place until their science saves the day. A needle from the master Bill Gates. But the truthers, we're gonna stand up and fight, 'cause we know COVID's alive. 'Cause we know COVID's alive.
If you don't like Christian Knapp, you probably fell for the COVID trap. COVID's alive. COVID's alive. COVID. COVID's alive.
Pandemic streets with the camera in our hands. See empty hospitals and things we just can't understand. Look into the facts and the stories we're being told. We ain't taking no shots, so letting our minds be controlled. 'Cause the truthers don't stand up and fight, 'cause we know
COVID's alive.
we know COVID is alive. No way.
Listen to Christian Knapp. Don't fall for the COVID trap. Bravo, Uncle.
You don't really understand sometimes what a terrible burden it is to know some of the things that I know. And try to wake people up and impart this knowledge to them. And find out that they just have walls built in front of them. They want to be slaves.
Now I risk sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but it's no longer a theory. What I'm about to say is fact. The secret organizations of the world power elite are no longer secret.
True.
They have planned and are now leading us into a one-world communist government.
True. For the beast system and the Antichrist, of which there are many currently. If you want to stay free, stand up and speak up against all tyranny.
ODDTV. Take a journey with me deep inside the rabbit hole. Wake up, my friends, there's some things that you have to know. Everything you ever thought you knew, it has to go. For instance, NASA is the world's largest magic show. 9/11 was a planned demolition and Sandy Hook was a scam. Come on, man, are you tripping? Constant programming being crammed in your vision. Just take a step back and examine this prison. Turn on the news and they're trying to blind you. All they ever do is tell you lies and divide you. There's nowhere you can even hide. They'll find you. Illuminati, all-seeing eye right behind you. It's about time you find out we're being lied to. They're attempting to control the mind that's inside you. Hide you from the power that designed you. Does anybody have a problem with this? Well, I do. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. They're lying to us about everything. How can this be? I know I'm not crazy, and yet I'm questioning my sanity. I see what the Illuminati's doing to humanity. The truth is stranger than fiction. We're living in a fantasy. What I'm witnessing is unreal. It's a one-way battle for us cattle going uphill. If we don't stand and fight now, then no one will. Our children will never know freedom. It's a done deal. The future's not looking so promising. It's the poor who go to war while the rich keep on profiting. It's us that they're slaughtering and money that they're honoring. And soon it's gonna be the new world order that they're offering. It's mind-boggling how so many don't seem aware. And if they are, it's like they really just don't even care. Our world is broken and I'm hoping it can be repaired. But we'll have to fight for it, so just be prepared. I want the truth, the whole truth, but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with facts, ma'am. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof. I want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They say they got it, but they're never coming up with proof. If you're looking, then they got you jumping through these hoops. The lies always continuing to rise and busting through the roof.
Forget the politicians. Politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls.
It's an NWO,
they
Dog
don't
and
want
Pony
a population of citizens
Yo.
capable of critical thinking.
Wake up, my bro. Oh yeah. Love the truth enough to spread it. It's not a globe.
Forced into my mind. this made up globe. Now I'm set free, my mind. I let it go. If this life should last forever, please we are together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe. It's not a globe. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. No, it's not a globe. Spinning ball Earth. I now know that you're fake. Deceived since birth. I'm no longer being played. If this life should last forever, at least we are together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe. Anywhere, whenever, apart but still together. I know I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe. It's not a globe. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe. Not alone.
Woo! He's not alone. We know it's not a globe. Amen.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
We
know it's not a globe. Not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. We know it's not a globe.
It's not a globe. Indeed.
Well, they tell us they're exploring outer space, but it's all fake. It's fucking fake. $60 million every day is what we pay. They fucking take. 'Cause we're brainwashed, trained to believe, and made dark cosmology. A trap set by evil fuckers many centuries ago to dupe the population and take control of the world. Seen it all before, it's the oldest play in the book. Fishing for souls by making the devil's hook. Wizards and warlocks practicing evil and magic. Cooked up a plan and they called the plan science. Sprinkled all their bullshit with some formulas and math to make themselves look brilliant, cause only they understand. Gain the faith of the masses as they push theories and lies, trying to make us slaves and feel God lives inside. God lives inside. So they try to make us God lives inside. So we all roll over and say, go ahead, NASA. Have your fucking way. Why can't we see so much farther than they say? 50 miles plus across the ocean on a clear blue day. Why would they say it's
The rest is flat. It's fucking flat.
Yeah. And that's that.
Ooh, it's fucking flat.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's fucking flat. Ooh, it's fucking flat.
And that's that. Two more songs, I think, and that's it.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies,
In America!
secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
ODDTV.
In America, they watch you and they track your every move. They're even putting poison in your food.
Yep.
In America, the people are too blind to see the truth. But it's too late, and there's nothing we can do. In America, just watch your favorite show and watch the news. So they can pre-program you with your views. In America, get a job, obey the law, support the troops. And just kick back, cause there's nothing we can do. This is the divided states of Illuminati land. People stumbling all over the place like zombies, man. Just like the Walking Dead, they got this country zombified. All your water's fluoridated, all your food is modified. You are what you eat, so I guess that means that you're a GMO. And you don't even know, but you're too blind to see it though. You have to be asleep to have the American dream. Just how they need it, cause your freedom was never a thing. The best kind of slaves are the slaves that don't know that they're slaves. Stuck in a daze and they behave how they're told to behave. Good little sheeple people, always happy, always gleeful. No revolting, no rebelling, no uprising, no upheaval. The ones that rule us wanna keep us all clueless and weak. It's not looking so good for humans, the future is bleak. You think you are unique, but really you're a replica. Created by the false education that they gave you here. In America, they watch you and they track your every move.
Yep.
They're even putting poison in your food.
Yep.
In America, the people are too blind to see the truth.
Yep.
But it's too late, and there's nothing we can do. In America, just watch your favorite show and watch the news. So they can pre-program you with your views. In America, get a job, obey the law, support the troops. And just get back, cause there's nothing we can do.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem.
We are conditioned every minute of every day. And being ignorant is just the American way. The national debt is a debt we can never repay. But if they say to pay your taxes, you better obey. Hypocritical kingdom of wicked criminals using symbols and signals to fill your head with subliminals. When you watch TV, it's corroding your mind. When the 5G network goes online,
it's corroding your
electromagnetic frequencies all around us so frequently. Nothing is what it seems to be. They deceive us so easily. No one even believe in me while they're meeting in secrecy. Have you seen the world recently? Never treating us decently. What happened to liberty and justice for all? Dictators free themselves, but we don't get nothing at all. I just want you to know the truth, so please don't shoot the messenger. It's a bitch, but this is how it is when you live
in America.
They watch you and they track your every move. They're even putting poison in your food.
They even know when you take a poo.
To see the truth. But it's too late, and there's nothing we can do. In America, just watch your favorite show and watch the news. So they can pre-program you with your views. In America, get a job, obey the law, support the troops. And just kick back, cause there's nothing we can do.
To influence the masses, aim first at the least intelligent. Now let's see. Who looks nice and stupid?
The sky is falling! A piece of it just hit me on the head! The sky is falling!
Run for your lives, the sky is falling. At least that's what you think if you've been following the fake news. Fast fascinating and frightening. They don't report truth, they ignore and deny it. Chicken Littles buy it, CNN supplies it to rile up these liberal mobs that get violent. They march in defiance, bust people to riots. You ask them why they're here, it's like silence. No dialogue, they don't want to debate. They can't articulate the thoughts, all they know is they hate. Believe they're on a team called the liberal left. They want to be victims, so they march lockstep. They're intolerant of all opposing opinions, following their master's plan. They're like the minions. The fundamental difference in our two worldviews is I'm offended by lies and they're offended by truth. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again.
Here we are. Quote, undermine the faith of the masses in their leaders. If you tell them a lie, don't tell a little one. Tell a big one.
Something very scary and evil is on the loose. Let's hope it's momentary and people are just confused. Ordinarily, we've always had multiple different views with the freedom to believe and speak the way we choose, and people changed. Almost like they've been possessed, they came deranged. The socialists and feminists. As soon as Donald Trump became the president, something entered all the brains of the liberal left. Personalities split like a switch had been flipped. And the Hollywood elitists all lost their grip. They found out really quick their polls were all skewed, and everything they watched in life was fake news. So many walked away, the blue wave was just a puddle. They don't know what to say because they're living in a bubble. They like creative problems just so they can solve them. Chicken little liberals who think the sky is falling. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again. Chicken littles run around spreading lies. Hipster social justice warriors hypnotized. Hateful liberal mobs paid by George Soros, working for a living with the lack of any morals. Non-player characters, willingly oblivious. Kids that go to college with degrees and being idiots. Spoiled socialists, obnoxious and hysterical. Take a baby's bottle and you see they act identical. Victim wannabes celebrated. Essentially they're lazy and they're unmotivated. A generation raised on participation ribbons, where everyone's a winner and they're anti-competition. Masculinity's forbidden. Men now act like women, calling everyone a fascist when they're the definition. They're all for globalism. Our planet's in a prison. Our credo and our vision is Americanism. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again. People sick of the politically correct. Evident in the president-elect. CNN said Hillary would win. Instead we're making America great again.
Quote, by the use of flattery, insignificant people can be made to look upon themselves as born leaders. Unquote. You were born to be a leader. Don't do it.
Listen to me, everybody. I'm your new leader. I'm going to save your lives. I'm going to tell you what to do.
All right, and that was Destiny Labs' newest song, The Sky is Falling. Just premiered 13 hours ago. Already has over 2,000 views. Order his new album. The link is underneath for it. And I appreciate you guys. This is just some of my favorites at the moment in the truth community. And there's plenty more, but I was going to try and keep this under an hour. So let's see where we're at here. Yeah, 44 minutes. That's going to be good to keep it under an hour, I think. Hey. Good to see everyone that's gonna be here chatting. I'm going to do this as a premiere with chat here shortly. And hope everybody's sleeping good. I should be, but I'm still up. It's 1 o'clock here, a little after 1. And yeah, I was craving some music, some truth music, so figured I'd go ahead and share this little session. And hope you enjoy it. And that's about it. Love the truth enough to spread it, folks. Time is short. Get your house in order. Thank you, thank you. Finally here.